The final minor round of the Women's National Basketball League was a pseudo-final for both Bendigo and Canberra, with the Caps trying to keep their playoff hopes alive and Bendigo looking to secure a top spot. Narelle Fletcher was with us in commentary and lived up to all expectations. It was a great game.
Oh, look, it was. It was right from the outset as well. Both teams were aggressive offensively, both aggressive defensively, and we just saw some great individual efforts as well. It was wonderful team basketball, but with some standout individual performances too.
Yes, certainly from both teams. And Abby Bishop at game was vitally important for Canberra, but Steph Talbot really stepped up. They also had to find some other scorers, and Hannah Zavek's early was key, and Jess Bibby came into her own as well as the game got longer.
Well, certainly early on in the match, Canberra it was evident that they were looking to push the transition and exploit and use their athletes in the Steph Talbots, in the Hannah Zaveks, even in the Abby Bishops running the floor, when you've got Kristen Veal being able to just pinpoint them on those chest passes. But, you know, Bendigo Spirit, they're a seasoned campaigner. They're they're back-to-back champions, and we knew they were going to continue to make some runs as well. But without Kelly Wilson's influence as well, they were called upon the Tessa Lavies and the Jane Chalmers to really step into that point role for long periods of time.
And Tessa Lavey closed in on a career night as well in terms of points. She also led the game in assists. She didn't play a minute the previous week, so that was certainly a great effort by her under the circumstances.
Well, it's good for Bendigo, isn't it, to be able to get those sorts of minutes in a match like this that still had a lot of meaning for Bendigo as well. But, you know, what's important for them is just is that everyone else stayed healthy in this match, because they didn't want any more injuries going into their final series. They've had a really good hit out in this match. Okay, the result didn't go that way, but they'll be still well and truly informed for finals.
And I guess from Canberra's point of view, well, they have to wait and see how the other results fall, particularly Sydney versus Townsville. But all they could do was go out and win their game, and they achieved that.
Well, it's going to be an agonising 24 hours for them as they sit down and wait for that match of Townsville and Sydney tomorrow night. But, you know, as you said, they did everything they possibly could. But what was really impressive for the Capitals in this particular match was it was a 40-minute effort. They really didn't have any lapses. Every time Bendigo just made a run at them, they found something extra.
Steph Talbot, the standout, with a career-best 28 points. She led the game in rebounding with 12 as well. And in the final analysis, it was the Caps home by 10 points, 85, defeating Bendigo 75.